Once again, you are welcome to Euclidean Geometry Grade 10. Let's look at the diagram and solve it together. If you want to give a try, you can pause the video. Otherwise, this is how it's done. In the diagram, ABCD is a parallelogram with diagonals intersecting at E. So these are the diagonals. The diagonals of a parallelogram DECF intersect at G. DECF intersect at G. The diagonals of a parallelogram FGCH intersect at K. So we are given three parallelograms here to use. Now the question is saying prove that DB is equal to 4KC. DB, which is this DB, is equal to 4KC. So we really have to prove that. I really want to use the very small, the easiest way is to take the small one, then you go to the biggest one. So for example, now we're having KC. If you have KC, if you can double the KC, you get the whole diagonal of this parallelogram CGFH. So which means we're having FC being equal to 2KC. So because what are we having? You have this KC on its own, but when you add another KC, because we know most, let me just start here, that KC is equal to FK, and because diagonals of what? Of a parallelogram. Now what are you having? You have FC being equal to 2KC. So having this one, you are truly talking about this whole diagonal, that this whole diagonal is the same as 2KC, because we really want to represent everything in terms of KC anyway. So, and we know that this side is a side of this parallelogram that was given, so which means FC is the same as DE. So in the place of SC, I can just put DE because they are equal. I can even introduce them that FC KC or FC is equal to ED. So the reason these are the opposite sides of a parallelogram. So we are having. Now on that note, I have Uban UFC. In the place of FC, I will put 2KC, because of course FC, I solved it, it is equal to 2KC. So 2KC is equal to DE. So this is what we have. So DE, you can see that DE is half of DB as a whole of this biggest parallelogram. So having that, you are having this DE. What is DB? DB is the same as 2DE. So if you want to do that, you can just multiply your DE twice. So it has to find twice either side of the equation, because let's just try to figure out, because now UDE, we're having UDB, UDB is twice UDE. So in the place of DB, in the place of, when I can put multiplied by 2 to get 4KC being equal to 2DE. So this is what we have. So we can multiply by them so that we get BD. BD is 2DE. So that is why we have multiplied both sides by 2. This one way of doing it anyway. So DB in the place of in the place of 2, we have 4KC. Then in the place of 2DE, I can just put DB as a whole. That is DB, because DB, this whole thing, is the same as repeating this one twice. So if you repeated it twice, you can just put dB because these two things are equal to each other. So you can see that with these other what, these are the diagonals 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 of a what, of a parallelogram. So you did prove that Nyane of 4kc is the same as dB, just like that, nothing else. So what you have done, you started from kc. After kc, you multiplied kc by 2 to get the whole diagonal, to get that one, and this one is the same as the opposite side of this other triangle. So you can see that having this kc, having this 2kc here, you are still having this 2kc here, and so having this 2kc. So if this is 2kc, you also have another 2kc here, so which means this is the whole dB. If this is the whole dB, you can say dB is equal to what are you having, 2kc, which is 2kc plus another 2kc. That is going to give you 4kc, just like that. So you just need to find a way to get it easy as nothing else. So having that being said, thank you for watching once again. See you in the next video.